Yeah, this is insane. So I made this thing here, this cassette tape player with transport buttons. That's a transport button. I just did some graphic stuff on them, made them work, but the MIDI itself is simple. It's just this note replicated over there, doing different things for different stuff. But check this out. So I'm sending that here through USB. No, there are no inputs, no nothing here, just USB in. This is being powered off the 529 HC. A couple of witty masters there at the ready, just in case. But so far, one HXSTOMP, one USB cable, one camera connector kit, and one iPad. And if I flip through this, this is AUM, which I use for mixing. Reload the last session. It keeps whatever you were doing before. Shtoom, shtoom, shtoom. Tempo changes. Nope, not going to change it. And we're going to hit play. Hit play, come back. So right now, drums are going to 1 and 2, and that's what you're hearing out of these earphones, which is normal. Then I have a sampled voice. That's going to 5 and 6. If you look in the USB page in the manual, you'll see a map of all these. So that is going to 5 and 6, which is the input, and that can be messed with now. So I can take anything and shove different samples at it, use this mixer, and this is a processor, which I think is really cool, on battery power. So I didn't really have time for that today, but let's flick back. This is the idea with this recorder, this works with the looper. And in this rig, there's only one looper at the end, which is normal, but you can move that looper anywhere you want within the signal chain and fire sounds into it, hold them, trap it, change all the dynamics before and after. You can add effects before and after in there, or better, in a plethora, which you can stick in the loop here. There. And you can do some crazy stupid stuff with this. So let's try recording. So I'm here tapping on the screen. Tapping on screen, record, and she's recording. Try from over here and see if it's any better. Kinda-ish. So hit play. She's playing. You can reverse the speed of it. Hit play once. Go back here. You can set this up to be foot controllable so that you can adjust all this stuff by foot. You don't even have to look at it. So, this is purely the sound of the recording of that. As you can see, it may not be perfect for doing regular session looping, but if you want to just mess with stuff, play once. Looks like a pushover, a one-time button thing, but that clears it. Record again. And she's red. Maybe weird to see, but I think this is really cool, because if you were to make this for multiple things, which you can, right now I'm doing one Helix is a single tap, and a double tap would be the other Helix. So I can set up 2 loopers in the middle of the chain, anywhere you want in the middle of the chain, You could then flip back here and you could open up something like Quantiloop, which maybe has been removed. Quant eLoop Pro. I think we started off like this. Sorry about that. And this thing will give you 4 tracks to sit at the end, which you can pan, you can mark, you can zoom, you can add effects on, you can add rhythm, you can do stuff, and it's quantizing. So think of that as your Eros looper, stuff down the back. And then think of this little looper right here, the 1 switch or the 6 switch. If you had 2 helixes, like the big one upstairs and this one, you could do some crazy stuff. You could, strum a chord, send the chord into the first looper, hold that, then keep changing and changing and changing in time with onsong, which could drive multiples of it. Or you could come down here and say, okay, that's Helix 1 looper, that's Helix 2 looper, that's plethora, that's this and that and the other. Switch back and forth between them all. And you pass the afternoon making some really cool sounds, I think. Have we got anything left in it? No. But I think this is a cool way. If you don't need the immediacy of whack the button and it starts recording exactness, if you're doing that, then use an MC6 in looper mode and it's going to be fast. This, because it's taking tap or double tap, is never going to be in time. But I think the idea that I really wanted to get across in this video is experiment with this stuff, because that, my friends, is a battery-powered mobile mixing desk the size of a lunchbox.